I'm Allison Marchetti, and I am a classroom English teacher in Richmond, Virginia, and I also write books for Heinemann, and I blog at movingwriters.org. Literacy in the 21st century is all about empowering the individual learner. I think in the past, literacy has been more about content and books and knowing certain characters and texts. But I think what people are realizing is that it's more important to teach the learner than the content we've been focusing on in the past. So in the writing classroom, we talk about teaching the writer, not the writing. And what that means is empowering students with the tools that they can take to any writing assignment, any occasion, in our classrooms, in their history classroom, and then beyond the walls of the school, into college, and beyond the walls of college, out into their real jobs. Giving them the toolbox that they need to be able to write and read in a number of occasions and different contexts, so that they feel empowered and they have the experiences and the tools to draw on to be able to be successful in so many different ways. Rebecca and I presented in our keynote today about writing with mentor texts, and we wanted to convey the message that mentor text can be used at every phase of the writing process. Mentor text can help students generate ideas and become inspired for the writing work they're about to do. But mentor text can also help students learn specific writing techniques. I mean, mentor text can even help students learn how to put commas in the right places. Mentor text can also inspire students all the way through to the publication phase. So just that idea of being able to infuse mentor text work at every phase of the writing process, and the idea that mentor texts not only guide our writers, but inspire them because they're relevant and they're timely. So Rebecca and I had 2 breakout sessions, and in the first breakout session we focused on getting students started with mentor texts in their notebooks. And we make notebooks everything in our classroom. Notebooks help our students cultivate a daily writing practice, and they really collect everything in their notebooks, from the initial seeds of a writing story to notes from mini lessons that we teach. They're often gluing in favorite passages from the mentor text we're studying. And so really the notebook becomes this repository of all things writing, from their really special ideas to the tools that they're going to be using to articulate their ideas. And then Rebecca and I taught a second breakout session in which we looked at authentic analysis. And what we mean by that is analysis that exists in the real world. So traditionally, students have been asked to write 5-paragraph analytical essays about texts that they've read or have fake read and don't necessarily care a whole lot about. And if you look at analysis in the real world, you first discover that it is everywhere, but it's about video games and it's about the latest Netflix series, and sometimes it is about the books we love. But inviting students to sort of merge their passions with the transferable skills of analysis, that's what we looked at. My call to action for literacy is to invite students into the incredible worlds of reading and writing, not to force them, but to invite them and to show them all the possibilities at their fingertips. And how do we do that? We do that by exposing them to amazing writers who are writing right now and who are alive and tweeting out articles about the things that they're passionate about. We invite our students to engage with those real writers and to think of them as friends and mentors and teachers that can help them in their own writing, but really cultivating that daily writing and reading practice by inviting them and showing them what's possible for their own work.